So, you're in the market for a new forklift. You know that picking the right internal combustion truck is a huge deal for your business. I mean, get it right and your productivity just takes off. But get it wrong? Well, you've basically just bought yourself a very expensive bottleneck. Today, we're going to break down two of CESAB's heavy hitters to help you make the smart choice.
Look, we know your time is valuable, so let's cut right to the chase. In the next 5 minutes, you're going to have everything you need to know to decide between the CESAB M300TC and the M300H. We're going to slice through the noise and just give you what you need.
But before we dive into all the specs and numbers, let's start with a simple question. Just picture it, a busy, bustling warehouse, and then a rough and tumble construction site. What's the one single challenge they both share, day in and day out?
That's it. It's really that simple. At the end of the day, it all comes down to moving heavy stuff from point A to point B and doing it safely and efficiently. That's the whole reason this kind of machinery even exists.
The machines we're talking about today are internal combustion, or IC counterbalance trucks. To put it simply, they're just really powerful, fuel-driven forklifts built to take a beating, whether you're working inside a tight warehouse or out in a muddy yard.
So with that foundation laid, let's go ahead and meet our two contenders from the CESAB M300 series.
First up, we've got the M300TC. Now, the best way to think about this machine is as the versatile all-rounder of the family. It's really designed to be a jack of all trades, something that can handle a whole range of different jobs without breaking a sweat.
And when you look at its key features, you really start to see that this truck's story is all about agility. Its compact design means it can dance through narrow aisles, and that smooth hydrostatic transmission, well, what that really means for the operator is incredibly precise control. No jerky gear changes, which, let's be honest, is absolutely crucial when you're in a tight spot.
And then, on the other side of the ring, we've got the M300H. If the TC is the all-rounder, this is the heavyweight specialist. It's built for one thing and one thing only, moving the heaviest loads you can throw at it in the toughest conditions imaginable.
You can just feel the power looking at these specs, right? High lifting capacity, a beefy engine, and durable construction. This truck just doesn't flinch. It's all about pure, brute strength and the kind of reliability that lasts for years.
All right, we've met the contenders. Now for the fun part. Let's put them head-to-head and really look at the numbers. This is the tail of the tape. So this chart lays it all out, side by side. The first thing that jumps out is load capacity, right? The M300H literally picks up where the TC leaves off. But then look at the turning radius and the width. The TC is clearly the more compact machine, built for those tighter spaces. And of course, there's the price difference. It really comes down to a fundamental trade-off. Are you paying for raw power, or are you paying for agility?
And this chart just says it all, doesn't it? You can see right away there is zero overlap in their lifting power. If your average load is creeping over 3.5 tons, well, the choice is pretty much being made for you. That is M300H territory, plain and simple.
But now, let's flip that. If we look at turning radius, the roles are completely reversed. You can see the M300TC is the undisputed champ here. And that smaller radius, it's not just a number on a page. That translates to fewer three-point turns, and it means saving seconds on every single pallet you move. And over a week or a month, that adds up to serious hours and real money saved.
Okay, so we've looked at the specs, we've looked at the data. But now for the most important part, connecting all of this to what you actually do every day. Which one of these trucks is the right fit for your business? It really boils down to this, doesn't it? How do you actually choose between these two fantastic machines? Well, the answer isn't buried in a spec sheet. It's right there in your own workplace. This right here breaks it down perfectly. If your world is all about warehouse aisles, busy loading docks, and the need to be quick and nimble, the M300TC is your machine. But if your world is wide open yards, heavy materials, and you just need raw power, well, the M300H was practically built for you. It's all about matching the tool to the job.
Let's simplify it even more. Think of it this way. Are you looking for an agile utility vehicle that can do a little bit of everything really well? Or do you need a powerful heavy hauler that's designed specifically for your biggest, toughest jobs? When you frame it like that, the right answer usually becomes pretty obvious.
Okay, before we wrap this up, let's just quickly tackle a few of the most common questions that we hear all the time when people are looking to make this kind of big investment.
The big one, of course, is always about longevity. I mean, you're not just buying a piece of equipment, you're investing in an asset for your business. So how long can you really expect these trucks to last?
With the proper care, regular maintenance, all that good stuff, you can expect to get over 10,000 hours of operation. I mean, think about that. That's a serious amount of work and a real testament to the build quality. This isn't a short-term buy, it's a long-term partner for your operations.
Another really practical question we get asked constantly is about fuel types and whether you can use these things indoors. And this is a biggie, because it's a critical safety and compliance issue.
The answer here really comes down to your fuel choice. See, both models come in either LPG or diesel. The LPG versions are totally fine for indoor use, just as long as you've got good ventilation. Diesel, though, because of its emissions, is really meant for the outdoors or very large open spaces. So it's pretty simple. Your workspace is going to dictate your fuel type.
We'll leave you with this final thought. Take a really good, hard look at your operation right now. Is your current forklift a tool that's empowering your team and making everything run smoother? Or is it actually a bottleneck that's holding you back? Making the right choice here can make all the difference in the world.